Good day, senior high school students. I hope you are stunning positive and having a beautiful day. So, good morning to all of you. Welcome to the world of learning in the Introduction to the Philosophy of the Human Person. Our topic for today is about the philosophical tools and processes. When we say philosophy uses reason in order to arrive at a certain knowledge or truth. Greek philosophers gave us a chance to use our intellect to understand realities around us. They also use different tools in order to utilize the understanding of a certain thing. Number one is philosophical questions. It is about the human life and situation. Happiness. Is it funny? Is it right? It's learning about life, culture, and policy. When we say philosophical question, philosophy is born because of ignorance. If one is ignorant, he asks questions. And if he keeps on questioning, the more knowledge he acquires. This is true with the children. Your younger brothers and sisters who are asking you questions about certain things. So you should answer their questions in order for them to gain knowledge. When we ask questions, it has three different types. In our daily struggles, we need to ask questions. We use simple, deep, and serious questions. So as I've said earlier, a philosopher is like a child who has an inquisitive mind who never stops asking questions and finding answers. So how will we determine if this is a simple, a deep, or a serious question? When we say simple question, it is influenced by curiosity and of wonder. For example, what is this? What does this do? Why are trees tall? Why is the sky so far away? So based from the example of the simple questions, it is about your observations. It is about the questions answerable by yes or no. From the word simple, it is easy to answer. Next, serious questions. In serious questions, this is influenced by our experiences and circumstances. For example, why do I have to study? What do I need to get better grades? What should I do to achieve my goals in life? How do I deal with my difficult people? So, those are the examples of serious questions. So, lastly, deep. It is about the search for meaningful answers. From the word deep, for example, where can we find true happiness? Why do good people suffer? Why do I have to be a good person? Is love worth giving everything? So, that are the three types of questions that people ask. Next, another philosophical tools used by the philosophers is the Socratic Method by Socrates. Socrates is considered the foremost philosopher of ancient times. He is known for Socratic Method, a form of cooperative argumentative dialogue between individuals based on asking and answering questions to stimulate critical thinking and to draw out ideas and underlying assumptions. It's from the Greek term elotius, which means to acquire or to cross-examine. For example, you ask question and if you don't get the answer, you will still ask another questions. That is Socratic method in order to learn. So, for example, after a lesson, the teacher asks, did you understand the lesson? Do you have any questions? So, that's an example of a Socratic method. Next, dialectics. When we say dialectics, it is from Karl Marx. This is a term used to describe a method of philosophical argument that involves some sort of contradictory process between opposing sides. For example, the issue of death penalty in the Philippines. Some are in favor, while some are just in favor of life imprisonment. As a dialectical method, it is a discourse between two or more people holding different points of view about a subject but wishing to establish the truth through reason arguments. Example of this is debate. In order to win in the debate, there will be exchange of ideas. Next, logical reasoning. When we say logical reasoning, in philosophy, reasoning is the process of thinking about something in a logical way in order to form a conclusion or judgment. Reasoning is the method we use in doing philosophy. All branches of philosophy employ reasoning in their arguments. In order to explain their arguments, they use logical reasoning. When we say logical reasoning, it has two kinds, the deductive and the inductive reasoning. When we say deductive, it's from general to specific, while inductive is specific to general. For example, all human beings are mortal, but the President of the Philippines is a human being. So, conclusion, therefore, the President of the Philippines is a mortal. So, that is from general to specific. When we say inductive reasoning from specific to general. For example, student A, B, C, D, E are wearing IDs. So in general, all of them are wearing IDs. So that is the inductive reasoning example. That is, for example, judging a certain action as a whole. So, which is not applicable to generalize what you see. So, that is inductive reasoning. So, I hope you have understand our lesson for today. So, I hope you stay home, stay safe, and thank you very much. See you again in our next video lesson.